Oh god, we're under attack. Alright, looks like we've got a Deathclaw and Gunners coming at us. Let's do this. Hey, boys. Oh, come on. Swing. There we go. Bye-bye, head. Alright, we need our trusty shotgun here. Hey, guys. Oh! With the reload. You got me. Oh! Finally, my raiders are participating in these fights. Ooh, latest impact. And we need more jet. Always more jet. Where are you guys coming from? Hey, bud. Oh, no good. Let's get up close. Oh! Oh, who's behind me? So we got another head attacking from the floor. Oh, no, there they are. Hey, buddy. Oh, you're invisible. What in the hell? Well, thankfully we got this quest marker to help us out. Hey, Jammer, get in there. There we go. That felt good. Alright, what a way to kick off the episode. So I had intended on doing a normal introduction, tell you the mods I installed, and just do things a little slowly like usual, but the game kept crashing. So I think many of you saw the PSA last week, and that was not just done for you, it was also to remind myself. I had to walk in slowly, and walking in slowly and trying to take on a raid at the same time was difficult, and I kept crashing over and over again. I finally found the secret sauce. I just had to walk during the attack, and so here we are. So now we've got the defense survived, and yeah, we didn't crash, so that's awesome. Starlight Drive-In is notoriously unstable, and not any particular city plan, but just the settlement in general. It tends to be that it will crash often because the build limit is so damn low for this area. It's just that there's so much you can see in this area. So anyway, now let's get on to the normal introduction. Welcome to episode 15, and we've got a ton to do today. So we've got some problems we've got to solve. First up is we have a serious fusion core problem. I'm down to my last fusion core with just a little bit left. And I've got a couple of ways I can solve this, one of which is through the advanced industrial tree. We'll be able to start getting stuff. Another is to start getting access to some weapon vendors, such as those in Diamond City and in Good Neighbor. So I think I want to do a combination of those. I can also start getting a commercial plot with a weapon store on it and start leveling that toward level 3. I'm going to tackle it from all angles. And speaking of which, on that same line of thinking, some of you guys have been asking why I don't just craft jet, and it's the same reason I'm not going to just use like a mod to make rechargers for fusion cores instantly available. Is it just gives me something to chase, kind of keeps me progressing through the game. It gets me something exciting to actually loot, because otherwise all of the loot is interchangeable if it's just trying to get junk to craft things. I actually really hate crafting in Fallout because of that, because I would rather it be exciting to loot. Like I feel like it's not exciting to loot because you're just grabbing random junk that doesn't mean anything and you craft, or it's really exciting to loot and instead you have shortages, which for me, those kind of give my character some inspiration to go. So it's a little bit of an RP thing, but also just like it makes certain loot really fun. And now I'm popping over here because I came by here earlier to grab some, restock on jet and everything, and I noticed there was a new character over here, so I got to figure out what's going on with him. So let's say hi.
Hey.
Need any help on your settlement?
Oh yes, a new character. Oh, and the reason I haven't gone over new mods installed this week is because I didn't install any of your guys' suggestions. Because of Mother's Day, which is Sundays are the day I do my Let's Play recording. With Mother's Day on hand, I just didn't have nearly the hours I usually do. So normally I have a lot of time to go over the list of mods you guys suggested, think about how they'll affect my play. Did not have time for that today. But hey, Bob, we're glad to have you in Sanctuary. So anyway, I did not install any new mods that you guys suggested, but I did go through the list a bit and mark some that I intend on installing later green. So you guys, if you suggested some, you'll know. Now, I haven't gone through the full list, and I skipped around a bit, but there were a handful I noticed where I knew I would eventually install them as soon as I've got some sort of something going on in the game that would make them necessary. For example, one of you suggested the lever action reload fix, and I'll definitely install that if I start using a lever action rifle or stuff with automatron. I'll start installing once I run into the automatron content, etc. So check out that list if you're looking and wondering why I haven't installed your mod suggestion yet. It's probably just around the corner still. All right, so we're incognito because we needed to leave our power armor behind, mostly because we're out of fusion cores, but we'll RP that we're doing it so we can sneak into Diamond City. But I'm gonna do the little bit of Piper's bit so we can get in there. I'm not sure how I'm gonna handle the main quest or which of those characters I'm gonna execute, but I do want to get access to the vendors, and eventually I want to get access to things like the Institute and the Brotherhood and stuff. So I will be doing some parts of the main quest. I don't know how much of them I'll actually finish, but all right, let's heal up here, eat up all this fun food. Street tacos, perfect.
You mean you can't open the gate? Stop playing around, Danny. I'm standing out in the open here, for crying out loud.
I got orders not to let you in, Miss Piper. I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job.
Ooh, just doing your job.
And we'll see if this save goes well. Earlier, I tried to do this, and a horde of synths came in, which I think were from NPC's Travel, and I killed them eventually, and then the fight caused a vehicle to explode, which aggroed all of the Diamond City guards, and I got killed for it. So, unfortunately, I wasn't recording when I was testing that out, but that happened.
You want into Diamond City, right?
Yeah, I want to buy some fusion cores.
I just got here, but yeah.
You don't recognize me with my glasses. I'm not a raider. I'm just a guy.
What's that? You said you're a traitor.
Oh, there they are. They're back. Get wrecked, synths. This time we're not risking blowing up a vehicle. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is from NPC's Travel because I don't think these should be showing up this early in the game when you haven't unlocked that part of the main quest. Oof. Get him, dog meat. Hold him down. There you go. So yeah, I think these come from NPC's Travel, but I will gladly take all their gear and pawn it off when we get into Diamond City. Assuming I didn't just break the conversation there.
Jeez, all right. I need to make it personal. Give me a minute.
I like how no one helps.
Better head
during
inside
that.
quick before old Danny catches on with the bluff.
Sounds
Well,
good.
let's go.
Let's go.
And again, thanks for helping me during that
Great
fight. Really
day in
appreciate it.
Diamond City.
Piper,
Ha!
who let you back
I just had an
inside?
enslave option
I
pop up
told
for a second on
Sullivan to
Piper.
keep that gate shut. You devious, rabble-rousing slanderer. The level of dishonesty in that paper of yours. I'll have that printer scrapped for
Ooh, that a
parts.
statement, Mr. McDonough? Tyrant mayor shuts down the press. Why don't we ask the newcomer? You support the news? Because the mayor's threatening to throw free speech in the dumpster.
Newspapers just like to stir up trouble.
Oh, I didn't mean to bring you into this argument, good sir.
I meant it more in
No.
the way that
No,
I don't
no.
like to read.
You
'cause
look
I'm a
like
raider.
Diamond
Although my
City
raider is
material.
smart because he's doing all the
Welcome to
science
great
and stuff.
green
So
jewel of the Commonwealth.
I'm not actually
Safe,
RPing this
happy,
character correctly.
A fine place to come. Spend your money. Settle down. Don't let this muckraker here tell you otherwise, all right?
This hasn't been the friendliest welcome.
He's got you there, McDonough. Guess not everyone gets won over by that shark smile.
I see the appeal to full dialogue because sometimes the shortened versions are so far off from what you anticipate. Like when I say you're full of it, I am hoping to tell them off and call them something terrible, but I just don't want to read through the full lines of dialogue because I've seen some of them and they're pretty long. So that's why I'm not playing with full dialogue interface.
Not really your business.
Well, whatever you do, don't bother going to Diamond City Security for help.
I've had enough of this, Piper. From now on, consider you and that
Wow,
little
that is a
sister
close-up.
of yours on notice.
Yeah, keep talking, McDonough. That's all you're good for. A big Diamond City welcome from the mayor. You feel honored yet? Look, I gotta go get settled in, but, stop by my office later.
I have an idea for an article you'd be perfect for.
Uh-oh, she's on to me. She knows I'm the raider. Hey, bud.
Officer?
Nothing to see here.
Yeah, nothing to see here. Look away. Just gonna steal from your registers.
Hey, Sullivan.
So, you're that trader Piper was talking about. Something tells me she's pulled the wool over my eyes again. Am I right?
Oh, no, I'm here to trade. I am definitely here to trade.
I wasn't lying. I got a whole supply train coming in tomorrow.
Oh, of course you do. Now tell me the one about you and the fish that got away. Hey, what's brought you into town anyway? Be good
Fusion
to note
cores.
it down in the logs.
You have any?
Just looking for something.
Aren't we all? Now, was there anything particular you were looking for?
Yes, I'm looking for fusion cores.
Not really your
And
business.
that wasn't an
All right.
option, so.
Sorry I asked.
It's time for Add-on Pack of the Week. This week's add-on pack is Diverse Visitors for Sim Settlements by Pendan. Now, normally I've been showing off the mods that add a lot of not of new building plans, but there's so many other things out there for Sim Settlements. I want to also cover those over time. And this is a great one as it solves a common problem you'll run into if you're using the visitor system in Sim Settlements, which is you'll end up seeing a lot of the same exact people over and over again. This mod aims to fix that by adding some randomization into the faces and outfits. So instead of every time you see someone like the evaluator, instead of it always being the exact same evaluator, you will see a variation of them. Same with all of the other named visitor NPCs. So check out Diverse Visitors for Sim Settlements. All right, we made it in. Now, I have Diamond City expansion installed, so this place is going to look pretty darn full. There's lots to explore in here.
Saying that for weeks and the old girl still keeps cranking. Stop worrying so much.
Yeah, I don't care. I just need to get to the market here.
Is one of those things. It's that secretary of his, her and her perfect hair.
Here we go. This is what we're looking for. Hey, bud.
It's the new guy. That's you, right?
Yeah, I'm the new guy.
Well, it's good to have you here. Name's Arturo Rodriguez. If you need protection, let's talk.
I'll take a look, sure.
Feel free to test the grips.
Are you coming on to me? What was that about? All right, where's the fusion cores? Here we go. All right, now how much are these going to break? Oh my god, they're so expensive. All right, let's see what we got, what we can get in for trading in the random stuff we just picked up. Let's say you can have this. Gets us a little. How about that all the armor? Oh, those are worth nothing. Well, we'll give them to you anyway. What else we got? What else do you want to take from us? I'm not going to use these magazines probably, so we'll just give those to you. Sure, all this stuff. You can just have that. Alright, so we're still 6,000 caps short. So this plan, not as fruitful as I hoped it would be. Alright then, so let's back that out here. Where is our, wait, we gotta go to our ammo, fusion core, here we go. Give some of those back to you. How about for one? Wow, 1,300 plus all that stuff I just picked up. Well, we need it, so we're gonna pay up, because we gotta be in power armor if we're gonna go running attacks. Or I'm gonna get wrecked. Oh, I can sell you some bullets, I guess. I don't need all this junk. Let's see. You can have those. Let's see, I'm not using those. I'm not going to be sniping. Here we go. This will get us some cash. Well, we want 5mm because I want to use the minigun of violence again. 10mm I don't see myself using. 50 cal probably not. I might regret all of these decisions later, but for now we're going to assume I'm fine. All right, that might get me there. Let's see. Where's your fusion cores? Give me your fusion cores. Oh yeah, ammo. What am I doing? Here we go. Fusion core, fusion core, fusion core. Hey, there we go. Now you owe me a bunch. All right, so I can take some of my bullets back. How about those? And now you owe me $1,000. Well, that's all the money that I just gave you back. That works. All right, there we go. 4 fusion cores. Thanks, Arturo. Let's see, does anybody else here sell fusion cores? Maybe you do.
You? I don't know you. Just keep your distance.
And I think somebody sells a suit of power armor, so
Keep calm. I'm standing still.
That's exactly.
I'm not a raider. Don't worry about me. Somebody sells a power armor frame. I assume that they probably have some fusion
human?
cores.
Human as the day I was born.
Well, you do look human enough. And I'll be watching you. I have eyes like a... Well, they're good eyes. Got it? All right. We can do business, but no funny stuff.
I don't know if you saw, lady, but I just got attacked by
got a few
synths,
minutes to browse.
so...
Everything you need.
All right, let's see here. Oh, I can go this direction for ammo. Fusion cells, no fusion cores. Oh, binocular batteries. That's interesting. Oh yeah, I think I have a binocular mod installed, which that's actually been on my list. I want to look into integrating that with the what do you call it? I can't think of the thing now. The scouting perk. Is that I thought it would be fun to have it so that you could use the binoculars to scout from further away. Oh, this is home plate. All right, where is it that you potentially buy that power armor, or am I just imagining things? Maybe it's been so long since I've been in Diamond City for real.
Need some custom
Oh, hey.
hardware?
You okay?
Hey, here we go.
Got a free workbench for all your modifications.
Another settler.
Drink liquor no more.
Clip size,
Sheffield.
barrel.
Need a Nuka-Cola.
I got you covered, buddy.
Nuka-Cola.
Here you go.
Ah, thank you. Thank you.
I got a settlement for you that we're looking to overflow.
Hey, Sheffield. What do you think about coming to work for me?
Really? You mean it?
That's right.
Hey,
Okay.
there we go.
I'll do it.
All right, I think we're closing in on 30 real fast here. So I know of somebody who's gotten up to over 100. I don't know if we'll be able to pull that off, but we're sure as hell gonna try. All right, so I think we got what we came here for. We got our fusion cores, so we can begin our assaults again. And we have just general access to Diamond City now, so maybe we'll come back in here and do some stuff later, but I think you guys are here for the violence. This week's mod is Diamond City Expansion. This mod completely overhauls the way Diamond City feels. It leaves the core of it in place and as is, but just adds tons more life to the place. You've got more sections to explore, more NPCs to meet and find, and really just feels like a heavily lived-in city as opposed to just the tiny little collection of people that you would find in vanilla. If you're interested in this mod and some of the development of it, I actually interviewed StatsMac10, the creator in the Kinggath podcast in one of the earlier episodes, which I will link below. So definitely check out Diamond City Expansion if you want to have a total overhaul to Diamond City's feel. Oh, somebody just leveled up. All right, so I mentioned we had a couple of problems we got to solve. So the fusion cores were one. We got that covered. Now the other problem is that I've been leaning too much on myself. I've been trying to lead the charge and take on all the battles, but I got all these troops I'm supposed to be taking with me. Now one of the things that helps with that is leveling up. Which what level did you make it up to? What rank or ranking up? Oh, you made it up to veteran. Awesome. So we got to get our guys ranked up, which means we need to let them participate in combat, and we need them to survive more. So to do that, we need our plots, like our mess hall and our armory and our field hospital, to start ranking up or to level up. And the only way they can do that is if I fix the happiness situation here in Starlight. And it is real dire right now. So either I can start building farms and making them do that, but I don't like that idea. Instead, we're going to start capturing some more vassals. Like I should have made Grey Garden a vassal. Totally failed at that one. So we're going to at least go turn Abernathy into a vassal, because even though it doesn't have a city plan, it does have only like 3 people living there and a boatload of food. So that'll help for sure. So we're going to do that. We're going to get in there. We're going to take on Abernathy Farm. And okay, here we go. We got our fancy menu here. We're going to make sure that Abernathy bends to our will and hooks us up with some tons of food. All right, so we want to take some of our higher ranked guys so that we can get them even higher ranked. So you can come with me, Prospect. And, oh, we got 4 veterans. Awesome. All you guys are coming with. And then we'll take, and I want to take a bunch of newbies too, a bunch of recruits. And then we'll add Max. That should fill us out to 15. There we go. And we'll start with the assault. All right, so so our goal now is not only to get in there and do some jet attacking, but also to give whoa. Oh, there's a blowfly. Also to give our squad plenty of action. All right, guys. Oh, wow, that's a nice minigun, bud. So we want you guys to get in there. Let me pick a veteran to follow, and I'll try and keep them alive. All right, you, buddy. I'm gonna try and keep you alive. Everybody else is on their own. Where'd you go? You just like disappeared on me. All right, I guess. Hey. Get out of here. Oh, legendary. We'll take him on. That'll be our personal boss. Where'd you go? Where'd he go? After I just popped jet. I'm stuck in vats. Come on. Where's that legendary? Nice work, dog meat. All right, we're gonna make sure our squad's getting in close. Hey, Mr. Minigun, get over here. Ooh, rough to do things without hands, huh? Oh, Big Jim, yeah, you haven't had a chance to play yet. Wow, that minigun just tore through them. Nice work, bud. Oh, there's our legendary gunner. He's inside. Oh, dog meat's got you pinned down. Nice work, bud. Hey, there we go. And that is a fancy gun. We're going to have to take a look at that in a bit here. Hey, rank ups everywhere. Did we get any rank 4s out of that? Yes, we got some savage. All right. How many people survived? It's really hard to tell how many people survive after a vassal because you can't just pop into workshop mode and see how many people are assigned there. But yeah, we had lots of people rank up. Veteran still savage. I think we got 2 savages now. Fantastic. There we go. All right, now okay, you start farming. Make with the farming. All right, we're gonna. So there's a vanilla bug in Abernathy Farm where half of these crops aren't correctly configured to the workshop. And I'm not allied, so I'm not going to be able to fix that problem here. But yeah, so they might not be producing nearly as much food as they need to. But let's see how much they are, if we can check that in here. All right, I can't check it because I don't control it. Oh, you're talking to the cat. I thought you were talking to me. I was like, I'm definitely getting more food. Make with the food production.
Very interesting, but I'm still not changing my mind. Off you go now.
Oh, whoa. What's going on here? All right, I think we're in the clear. Nope. What is happening? Where is all this violence coming from? Why aren't I a part of it? You guys fighting each other? I can't tell what is going on here. I can't find an enemy. What are you guys fighting? Just blowflies? All right, well, they're maniacs, they're raiders, so oh well. All right, well, I think I'm feeling good about that. Our food situation is going to be a lot better in Starlight, and I think it's off to Sanctuary to check on our new guys. I solved a big problem there, so we're gonna go. Let's head back and do some settlement gameplay. Endorsement time! All right, this episode I finally started looting enemies more fully. So previously I had been basically just taking grenades, bullets, stim packs, and leaving just about everything else. And today I finally took the time to start looting the gunners, and I found all sorts of amazing weapon mods, so I finally got to play around with them. I did it off camera for the most part. I think I may have played with one of them on camera. For the most part, I was off cam just playing with weapons for half an hour, and these are some gorgeous weapons, so we're going to give some thumbs up to these guys. And as always, the whole point of this section, just reminding you guys, come in here after you've played with a mod, you like it, give them a thumbs up. If you really like it, pop over. You can right-click on these in Vortex and hit open on Nexus and drop a comment on there. Let the mod author know how much you appreciate their work. So we're going to give a thumbs up out to the 12.7 millimeter pistol. Thing looked beautiful. What else did we run into? The DKS 501 sniper rifle. Fantastic model. Really looks great and sounds great. The let's see, we ran into one that I absolutely loved, the Plasma Cycler, if I could find that. The sound effects on that were fantastic. It's actually such a fun mod, or such a fun weapon, and it's so, it really fits into that kind of 50s sci-fi looking thing. I actually might use it on my character, even though I was trying to stick to a little more ballistic stuff. I really, now that I've gone down the science route, I kind of want to do a laser weapon. So we might be playing with this Plasma Cycler as our sidearm of choice. So I'm going to go ahead and give that level list fix a thumbs up as well. And, oh, it looks like we missed thumbs upping Pra's random add-on from last week. So we definitely got to give that the thumbs up. And let's see, did I miss anything else? I think we got everything there that I ran into. Like I said, the whole point here, just remember to go thumbs up those mods. It just takes you a moment. You give those mod authors some love. All right, we are back in Sanctuary. So I finally figured out why I couldn't get happiness above 80, even though everything seemed to be working. It's something I'm sure a lot of you are running into in some of your settlements right now, and you might not even realize it. But the vanilla game has a mechanic called Shelter, and it is horribly broken. It rarely works correctly. And with Workshop Framework, we added a way in to just turn it off. And so I finally did that. The next day, boom, happiness is where it was supposed to be, and it matched up with the happiness report. And you go into options for Workshop Framework, and this is available in the Workshop Framework holotape too if you're not using MCM. But if you go down here and see Shelter Mechanic, and you turn that off, and all of a sudden it doesn't matter if the beds are covered or not, which is, you know, it was a good idea by Bethesda, but their game engine does not handle it correctly. There's a weird quirk. Basically, when you load into an area, the game tries to detect if there's a roof above a bed. And if the bed happens to load before the roof check is done and before the roof loads, then the bed will detect incorrectly as missing shelter, and then so the score rarely works. So I just turned that off. I totally forgot to do it on this character because it's just a badly supported mechanic. I think it's a good idea, it just doesn't work. So I highly recommend everybody turn that off. But once I did that, got our happiness up to 80, which means we're going to get our power plant on. We're going to get all sorts of things, assuming some of these are ready to upgrade. I have to check that. I'm pretty sure they are. It's been a long time. So we got tons to do here. We're going to be doing upgrades. We got to build for our 2 new settlers. And I think the first thing I want to do here is check if we can get this guy to a power plant. So let's see here. Manage upgrades. Yes, here we go. It's time to end our power woes. And as you guys can see, I have the building plan previews installed now, so we can see what those look like in advance, which is fun. Let's install this guy. So that's going to tank our happiness afterward, but that's all right. Let's get a power plant on. Let's see what else we can upgrade here. I don't want to upgrade the brewery. I actually want to keep that because I want to keep brewing beer for turning into a jammer. And there's a I've got a bunch of recipes I want to make still, so I have been doing that off camera. But if you guys are interested in how the brewing works, check out there was a video I did, a patch note video in October of 2018, I believe. Maybe it was October 2017 even. Yeah, it was probably October 2017, and it shows you how to use the brewing system. All right, so we've got options of hazmat processing or remelting. So I think I'm going to get hazmat processing because that will unlock the nuclear tree on the steel so that we can get to nuclear power, which will solve all of our power needs forever. So we're going to grab hazmat processing. Let's see, what about you, bud? Upgrade. Oh, so many upgrades. This is so good. All right, we can do military or tech. I don't think either of them, I'm trying to remember if either of them are an unlock for something. I think both of them are involved in some of the quests that that we're going to want to do eventually, so it doesn't matter. We're going to want to get all of them. But my gut's telling me to grab tech to start. Hopefully that turns out to be right. So we'll build that. And then I think we're going to upgrade this one to just increase our water supply. Although, do we even need that? That might be a mistake. Let's see here. So we've got 51, 47, only 26 people. We don't need any water for a while. Actually, we might need it for our farms. I'm trying to think here. No, that would push it below. We should be good on water. I probably don't need to upgrade that thing. Although I could upgrade it and remove this guy over here, this crazy purifier, because we don't really need that. Or I could take this down to, we could do this hydration research lab, and that'll let us do a quest. I like that. Let's do that. So we already built the purifier, so let's not tear it down. So let's see if this thing can upgrade. Yes. Now, hopefully, so I had made a change during one patch, and hopefully I didn't undo it, but was that each time you upgrade the water plot is no matter what, it would still continue to produce the same amount of water as before. And because when it initially launched, when Industrial Revolution initially came out, if you were to upgrade this, so this right now, the pumping station produces 30 water. If you upgraded to hydration research, it would actually no longer produce any water, and that was really hard to plan things out. Hey, there's our coal plant coming together, which is good because we're going to need the juice since all these upgrades require more power. But anyway, I remember in a patch changing it so that it would always keep the same amount of water production. So hopefully I never reverted that change. One thing to note if you're using the power plants from Sim Settlements, there's no, I love that smog. There's no native way in Papyrus, which is the scripting language for Fallout, that to force an update to the power grid. So the only way that your game will detect that this thing actually has power, like if I go into workshop mode, it'll show that the plot is producing power, but it won't actually affect the grid until you wire something. So I just need to wire this to anything basically, and all of a sudden it'll update the grid to recognize that that power plant is there. So little factoid you probably didn't know, but there we go. Oh yes, look at all these beautiful upgrades. Whoop, there we go. This one was fun to do, this little animation. I took apart the, what do you call it? I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking, the Porta Diner, and reused the claw for this, and then used our normal script to handle all this type of thing. Okay, cool. We got that guy going. Hydration Research Lab's almost up. We've got our little guy here. And here's a little secret some of you may have not known about. But if you go stand on this thing over here, push this little button, it takes you into a secret dungeon. This was part of our great big R&D patch. Business Vulture put together this cell. It's awesome, and it's just like a little fun extra thing. There's nothing in particular here other than you can come down here. It'll reset just like a normal cell. So you can come down here periodically and score yourself some loot. And there's, we're pretty sure we planted a bunch of nuclear material down here. You can come down here and score, obviously. Oh, we need to pump some rad X here. Chems. Wait, where's that at? It's under aid? Rad resist. There we go. Oh, that one's got an animation too. Oh, and there's hey, how did I miss you? Oh yeah, I just picked up this gun, and it is very satisfying, even though it doesn't do enough damage. But I want to keep it for now. It's a plasma cycler. I think it's by Shoe Burglar. I have to double check, but it's hey, some more red X. Just so the sound effects of it are so satisfying, but that's not what I meant to be using. I just picked it up in Abernathy off of one of the gunners. Here we go. We got some glowing fungus. So I think the way this is set up is that all of the ghouls, hey bud, are guaranteed to have some sort of junk on them that can be scrapped for nuclear material. I think that's how we have this cell set up. So then whenever it resets and all the ghouls come back to life, you get a chance to score some more nuclear material by coming down here and killing them all. Oh, and then after you finish down there, you can stand in this little bit of water here, and it should, if it's working, yep, there it goes. It acts as like a real slow rad scrubber. So clean you up a little bit and get all those rads off. So yeah, we love to hide secrets like that, especially in the Industrial Revolution building. So if you're playing around with the Advanced Industrial, I highly recommend you explore all of them, look for little things to click on. We try to hide little Easter eggs like that in most of the buildings, whether it be quests or cells to explore, just a lot of fun stuff like that. All right, more upgrades to do still. Let's see here. Upgrade building. Okay, oh perfect. So we unlocked the nuclear tree, so we'll start down the nuclear enrichment path there. Because we already got the steel mill going in Starlight. So we'll turn that in nuclear enrichment. Oh, let's see. What can this one turn into? This is our plastic plant. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, cancel. That's not what I meant. I wanted upgrades. Manage upgrades. Upgrade buildings. Okay, medical grade plastics. I'm trying to think what the other one is. I think the other one is advanced weapons, which takes quite a while to unlock. So we might start another plastic plant to get to that, because advanced weapons is going to be one of the ways we can score. No, is it that one? No, it's we need to get to fusion in order to get the fusion core recharging ability built into a plot. So we'll go ahead and just turn this into medical grade plastics. We can always use some more access to medicine and whatnot. Definitely stim packs. My God. All right, let's see here. What about you, bud? Upgrade building. What do we got here? So body armor technology and the circuitry lab. So again, I want both of these. The circuitry lab is part of a quest that we're going to want to do. And then the body armor technology, there's just an Easter egg I want to show you in there. So we'll go ahead and do that one. I can show you that right now. Since we're showing all sorts of Easter eggs here. And this guy, this one might not be ready to upgrade. Let's find out. Yes, it is. All right, so we built the crystal cavern at the other place. That one right next to us is ceramics kiln, so let's build the glass blowers. All right, so we'll come back and check all these out in a minute. Oh my God, there's so much to do. In fact, there's a quest I could do right now. I could start right now. Actually, I can start it at least. So we'll go ahead and show you more Easter eggs in Industrial Revolution. So we'll take our peek into this building. Unfortunately, it's unfortunate that I built this one into the ground like I did. Hopefully it won't interfere with the quests, because this is one of the first quests we had that involved an NPC at some point. So hopefully this being in the ground doesn't break things. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, though. But to start the quest in this plot, you come up to the lab terminal here. And hopefully I can path to it. Here we go. And you can read these things, but it's really just this Nuka-Cola one that's the start. And they basically talk about how, so the way these quests are in the what I call research labs is they're a little bit cryptic. They're not just the simple quests where you get absolute objectives. It's more just you get a rough idea what you're supposed to do, and you got to kind of figure it out. But I'm gonna walk you through them all because I'm sure these have been out long enough where they've been spoiled many times. So spoiler alert, you're gonna find out exactly how to do all of the Industrial Revolution quests. And the first one is to deposit a bunch of Nuka-Cola in this fridge. I don't know if I have enough on me or not. Let's find out, because I happen to have stashed a bunch here. But when you hit enough, it'll tell you after you exit. I think it's 10, so I got 6 there, so I need to go find a handful more. And I think I've got some somewhere, so I'll do that off camera. But once you fill that up to enough, you'll get an update to the quest. I'm pretty sure it's 10. It might be 20, actually. But anyway, that's how you start the quest in that particular plot. All right, so now we've set up all of our upgrades to start. So now we need to do a bunch of stuff here. So we can start wiring up our houses so we can get some upgrades, because we've got plenty of power now. So that's one thing we'll do now. But these should start upgrading pretty quickly after I power them, because they've been here long enough to where they've probably already hit their time requirements, and happiness requirements are currently hit, though happiness is likely going to tank, because generally all advanced industrial, the higher level it goes, the more likely it is to hit your happiness. So this is something you can build at the chemistry station. You can also do this just directly from the Sim Settlements holotape, but this little object is kind of nice to have. So I was pretty sure I built one already. Maybe I threw it on the ground at some point. Would not shock me. So we're going to go to, let's see here. And it's possible that some other mod I have installed renamed this on me. Nope, here we go. ASAM vision switch. Get this guy equipped. And this is just an 8 item. And this just lets you toggle between the different vision modes we have set up to try and help you find different things in the settlement. So we'll, oops, I just covered up my town meeting gavel. Oh, well. All right, so we're going to pop this on. Oh, it's probably an interior plot. So interior plots are one of the few where it's very difficult to find those with ASAM Vision. And somebody has suggested on our forums, and I have not forgotten, I just haven't gotten around to implementing it, of giving an alternate version of ASAM Vision where it just marks them with quest markers. And that is something that I will do eventually. It's on my my never-ending list of things I need to do. Now we need to build a couple more houses. We're going to need some more jobs, and then we'll go check out all those upgrades over there. So, lots to do still. All right, let's pop over here. Let's start with my favorite 2x2s. Figure out where we want to put some more housing. Beautiful. Maybe we'll enclose this up here after that appears. I like leaving a little path so people can get through and actually make it to these houses. So maybe we'll do something like that. And then we'll continue wiring everything up as we build it now. All right, got our last 2 residentials. And, okay, so I know I want to we still have lots more advanced industrial to unlock. So we're going to do at least 1 more of those. We're gonna build a commercial plot now to make a weapon store so that we can start getting that to level 3, because that will start selling fusion cores, so we don't so we have a pretty constant supply. And that and then our next settler we're probably gonna have to put on recreational. So let's go ahead and build ourselves an advanced industrial. And stick it down here, I guess. That works for me. I guess we'll put it all the way down. We'll flatten it out a little bit. There we go. All right. All right. So let's think about what we're gonna want to do with this guy. So I think I want to get. I think I need another plastic plant because we need a bunch more stuff out of this particular tree in order to get everything we need. So let's head that way. So plastic comes from oil, so we'll build ourselves an oil well over here. There we go. Oh, all right, and here we go. We've got our nuclear enrichment facility. Hey, bud, you working hard? And I'm pretty sure we hid a recipe up here. Let's find out if this ladder is going to work. There we go. Hey, there we go. Yep, found it. Got a beer recipe stashed up there. And, of course, where you find a recipe, you'll always find a bottle of beer. Okay, what else did we just build? We've got our... Alright, so let's head into body armor technology here. Alright, so this, one of our writers, Lady Gumdrop, wrote up a bunch of entertaining terminal entry stuff. So if you're into that kind of thing, I recommend reading here. But for those of you who don't care about that stuff and you're just looking for the Easter egg, I guess. I believe it's this one. Yeah, here we go. If you go to the gloss, you will unlock. You'll actually unlock an armor skin, an armor paint job that you can use on combat armor. And the joke of it and what it looks like is all in that terminal. So if you're into that kind of thing, I highly recommend reading through those entries. It's pretty amusing. And then the fact that the actual thing it's describing is actually there. You actually get this horrible looking paint job. And it's pretty amusing. And some people might like it. It's a very interesting looking paint job. All right, so we've got our glass. So this treated glass item you can find here, this is for part of the kind of unmarked quest that is involved to unlock the Helios one. So you can either grab it or just it'll always be there and you can come back and get it later. And if you end up using it or scrapping it and you need it for the quest, you can just refresh the plot to get another one. But we're gonna leave it. I don't need it. Let's see here. Here we got medical grade plastics. I'm not gonna do this yet, but there is. So this is another one of our labs. So this has a not necessarily a quest, but more like a, oh, it actually starts automatically. So this has kind of a quest line in it. So as you start doing things in here, you will find these cryptic recipes, and I'll go over it in another, I'll probably do it in another video, but right now we've spent so much time like with the going underground here and upgrading all these buildings. I'll do it in another video, but I'll show you guys how that works. But you basically can unlock a bunch of recipes for different medicines and stuff, and you have to solve these kind of riddles. So it's not for everybody, but for those of you who are into solving puzzles, a lot of the quests we did at Advanced Industrial Revolution will probably be fun for you. All right, now we want to see... Okay, so that built an excavation pit, so it clearly missed my selection. So let's try that again. Build this. All right, we'll come back and check you, make sure you actually listen to me. Let's check out our houses, make sure they're not too wonky. All right, so I'm not sure how I feel about this with this weird dirt platform here. Yeah, I think we're going to change this guy. Let's go with the old random method. And I think I mentioned it in last video, and if I didn't, I'm gonna, even if I did, I'm repeating myself, but I finally thought of a use for the Architect's T-square. I'm gonna turn it into like a re-randomizer, because it takes so long to load into this menu if you have loads of add-ons like I now have. And sometimes it's just, you're just like, you know what, I don't want that one, just give me something different. And so being able to just pull out a weapon and give this thing a whack to change it would be nice. All right, what is going on here? It's quite the mess you got, buddy. I'm not sure how I feel about this, but we'll give you a shot, Bob. And if you don't clean up this mess soon, we're gonna make you change houses. So let's give him some stairs though. Let's see. No, not big cement stairs. How about some of these wood guys? That's gonna clip into your neighbor's yard, but that's all right. All right, now we got a nice little circle. You guys get to use the playground equipment. Maybe one of you should make some babies, make use of that, expand our population so we can put them to work. That'll be useful. Here we go. Now we're getting our oil well. All right, so that's half. Whoops, backed ourselves right into the enrichment facility. Okay, so we've got all sorts of advanced industrial stuff going on here. This is fantastic. So now we need and happiness is still on the rise, so that's looking good. So now we need a spot. We need a weapons store. Mostly this is something I would probably build on the Raiders place, but I have no idea how long it's going to take me to fix the happiness situation there, and I want access to weapons now. So we'll put our shops out front here. Maybe, oh, hey, look, the flashing power thing is working. ASAM Vision is working right there. And it should, yep, turns off immediately. And then our meter should fill up in a moment. Unless I forgot to wire up the oil well, which I could totally see having done. So we'll run back over there in a minute. But maybe we'll turn this into our shopping area so people can come right into the edge of town and shop. It seems like a good use of this platform. So let's get ourselves a commercial. And yeah, I guess we'll make full use of this platform. You guys can get greedy since you're the first one rolling in, and we'll haphazard everybody else around you. Now I'm sure I have quite a host of weapon stores to choose from. Oh, we don't want that. Get out of here. To the ground with you. All right, there's our for rent sign. Oh, you're already starting to build. So now the default weapon store from Sim Settlements, the dead end weapons, has kind of a raider thing going on with it by default. So maybe we'll skip that one. We'll check out somebody else's. Oh yeah, and we've got the previews, so we have access to figure these out. But hopefully these names will help us out to figure out. Oh, PA Service Center. This is what we should actually build. That will 100% sell fusion cores. Let's do that. And then the initial version of level 1 absolutely looks raidery, but it quickly evolves into something not so raider themed. So we'll let that one fly. Let's see here. We need power. Now we get to power everything since we got ourselves a power plant. Oh, what happened there? Oh, I bet it's this lamp is in the way here. Get out of here. You're useless. There we go. And then let's go check our oil well. Whoa! Okay, well, you're changing. And that's a little too much there. Yep, oil well needs some power. Here we go. Get you over here. Oh, the sound effect just kicked in. Okay, this guy needs another hit of the old randomization. One more, and then we'll do it manually. Any moment now. This is, again, we really need that Architect's T-Square upgrade. It's on my list. I don't know when I'll get to it, but it will happen because that tool's been sitting there idle for quite a few patches now. All right, and now let's get up into the air and see what our handiwork looks like. Oh, let's see. I gotta turn off auto exit. Did I get it? Nope. My hotkeys don't seem to work all the time for place everywhere. There it goes. All right. All right, what's our defense, food, water? Everything's looking good there. Happiness says it's still on the rise. I don't fully trust it. I think it might start to fall. All right, our power armor shop is there, and you can see it's got kind of a raider jam going on, but I know it evolves past it pretty quickly. So we can have that there. Let's see here. All right, things are looking great here. We're getting to see the full gambit of the tech tree, so that's good. And I'll start doing some of these quests maybe in the next episode, so you guys who haven't had a chance to go through Industrial Revolution can get a feel for what all you've been missing out on. But otherwise, I think we're in really good shape. I'm going to off-camera handle a few more things, like making sure that building's good. Whoa, that was some serious lag. And purchasing any fusion cores these guys have. But all right, guys, we'll see you next week.